I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly, and we are back again with another video. Thank you for clicking on this video, and if you guys are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I would very much appreciate that. If you're into true crime stories, news, and political commentary, I think that you would very much enjoy the channel. And if you are not new, you're a returning listener or subscriber, thank you so much for being a friend. Please go ahead and give the video a like, comment on the video. It really does help me out, guys. I very much appreciate everything that you can do for my channel to help me grow it. I love to see it. So guys, we're back once again, and it'd be Weird News Weekly because, you know, it's hard out here, okay, to get a video out on Tuesdays. Normally Twitter Tuesdays is more like I'm winging it on Wednesday. So yeah, this will just be more of a leeway, and also I can pull, you know, different news stories from different sources. Okay, you guys get it, y'all understand. Anyways, you don't care. So more importantly, let's get on right into it. So let's start with this right here, guys. As always, with keeping in tradition, even though we are doing a rebrand, we're still going to start with a song, guys. So if you will, please open your ears for the sweet sounds of Riff Raff.
And shakes hugs. You want me outside? You want to see me with pancakes and drawers? Take your fat ass to sleep. I'm jumping out the Candy Dakota Grim Reaper Jeep. I put you to sleep. I put you 6 feet deep when it's in the ground. I blaze pine. I let my top down. I could have played for Washington Redskins. 6 points for a touchdown. I might give you a 6-point diamond. This is a carry. This is a parent. I got more knowledge than both your parents combined. I graduated never. I didn't go to high school in 99. Everything was fine. I banged genuine. No homo. I'm talking about it back in my trunk. That's CD deck. Little players want to check. I eat checks mix. Haters want to get in the mix. I ball. I got a fresh set of kicks. I play for the Phoenix Suns. I graduated in 1990.
You know, it's Sway just bobbing along like, you know, he's really doing something here. But you know damn well, Sway. How Sway? Okay, come on now. Somebody said Theo Von rapping. Those are facts, okay? Those are big facts. And you love to see it, don't you? You guys, if you know about Riff Raff, okay? I'm not going to explain because, you know, there's no explanation needed. That was obviously a very talented lyricist, you know, spitting some bars. Okay, that's what we call that. So let's move on. And we're going to move on to this right here, guys. Tell me what y'all think about this. I don't know what show this is from, but I don't think I want to see it. So we're gonna check this out right here. Why they got Jesus looking like that? Oh my God. Hello?
Not my Lord. I know that ain't my Lord. Baby, somebody say it looked like he had a couple of Last Suppers. Baby, they finna have to put him on 2 crosses. This worse than when Flex played Michael Jackson. Okay? Jesus was a carpenter. Okay? Not a plumber. Child, this one ate the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread by himself. 5,000 souls was hungry in this movie. I'd like to see the scene when they walked on water. Under the sea. But this ain't God. Jesus Christ. This is Jethro Christ from Alabama. Please. Baby, what is this? Not my Lord.
Not my Lord. I mean, who's responsible for this? I really want to know. Who thought that this was a good idea? I get that, you know, people are trying this whole fat acceptance thing. You know, whatever. Do what you got to do in your own spare time, okay? Don't drag me into your issues. But what the hell is this? A fat Jesus? Okay, come on now. Really? He died on a cross. How they going, like, how are they going to get this big ass man up? Okay, you know what? Anyways, y'all get it. She said it all. So, anyways, we're going to move on, guys, to, you know, whatever. You guys, Hunter Biden, I'm sure y'all saw it. Whatever. You know, that's literally, I'm so done with our system of government. They all suck. There's nothing left to say really at this point. Obviously, I will have more to say in the future, but for now, you know, it's a joke. It's a joke. We all knew and could have predicted that this was coming. You know, all of these black people and this whatever Latino man, Fat Joe, they all had to go to jail for their crimes. But this little freak right here, freak nasty boy, yeah, he gets a slap on the dick and then he gets to go about his business because Joe Biden is he's the head of the deep state at the moment, or you know, he's pretending to be. He's like an empty suit who they're propping up as the head of the deep state. But yeah, this is going on. If you guys care, you know, whatever. We have actually a live photograph of Hunter Biden and Lady Justice intermingled together, and here it is. Oh, okay. So, yeah, great. He's pulling her hair and about to hit it from the back. Just straight up disrespect. Not gentlemanly. Very uncouth, Hunter Biden. I would expect nothing less from your dirty little crack-loving behind, okay? The disrespect. And she just allows it, you know? She just allows it to happen. You dirty little whore of a woman. Let's see what Tucker Carlson has to say about some of this, guys. I mean, if you guys haven't checked out his new show on Twitter, definitely check it out. So if you guys are, you know, a former Fox News viewer, which hopefully you're not still watching Fox News, but if you are and you're looking for your fix of Tucker, he's on Twitter, guys. I'm telling you, get on Twitter and let's see what he has to say about the Hunter Biden situation.
Sir, there is something personal that's affecting you. Your son, while there's no ties to you, could be charged by your Department of Justice. How will that impact your presidency?
Hello?
First of all, my son's done nothing wrong.
Oh, really?
I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him.
Oh, my God.
Okay, time for the master class. For free, you can audit it. Here it goes. Sir, showing appropriate respect, says the shill, there is something personal that's affecting you. Note the wording. Personal, not of public concern. Nothing law enforcement might be interested in, but personal, a sad family tragedy. That's the framing. And then this, a sentence choreographed to the letter. Your son, while there's no ties to you, could be charged by your Department of Justice.
It truly is astonishing when you really sit there and think about like the framing of these questions that these people, these butthole brown nosers, like these, I mean, their lips could not be any further up the anus of Joe Biden if, you know, they were attached to him at birth. I mean, it's truly remarkable the way that they will frame a question and literally go around the block and out of their way and reach behind their back to frame a question that is favorable to him and basically make it to where they're already answering it for him. It's something unlike, you know, we've never seen in journalism. It truly is a spectacle.
Got that? Well, there's no tie to you. So the answer is, in fact, in the question. Whatever Hunter Biden goes down for, and we know he is going to be charged because MSNBC said so, but when that happens, that's Hunter's problem. It's got nothing to do with Joe Biden. Rest easy, America. 5 days later, the Oversight Committee released its findings, and they were, in fact, devastating. Quote, bank records show the Biden family, their business associates, and their companies, their many companies, received over $10 million from foreign nationals and their related companies, the committee wrote. Investigators had, quote, identified payments to Biden family members from foreign companies while Joe Biden served as vice president and after he left public office. So actually there was something there. It was a scandal. Racketeering, money laundering, wire fraud, those are some of the crimes the Bidens seem to have committed. In addition, of course, to selling out the United States for cash.
Bet you
so what would happen to them?
Shit.
Well, Donald Trump had an idea. Quote, They'll hit Hunter with something small to make their strike on me look fair. Trump wrote that about 2 weeks ago, and it turned out those were prescient words. This morning, Hunter Biden pleaded guilty to pretty much nothing. Biden pled to 2 misdemeanor tax evasion charges, then entered a diversion on a federal gun charge. That's it. As far as Merrick Garland's Justice Department is concerned, Hunter Biden is done. There was no pre-dawn raid carried live simultaneously on CNN. There was no perp walk, no handcuffs, no press conference. Above all, there was no felony. Hunter Biden, who broke federal gun laws, can still carry a gun. It's like it all never happened. In fact, the Justice Department just baptized Hunter Biden. A lifetime of sins washed away in an instant. It was a secular miracle. What does Hunter Biden do for a living now? This is a man with...
Oh my God! What the fuck? Is this a tattoo? Oh, what kind? What is that? Is that a tan line? Is that a lady's swimsuit tan line? What is? Oh my God!
With no obvious job and of course zero skills. He spent midlife smoking crack.
Oh my God!
Yet somehow he's managed to live pretty well despite rising inflation. He's been living in big houses in the costliest residential neighborhoods in the world. He's been paying his stripper baby mama 20 grand a month in child support. And he has retained a team of the most expensive lawyers in the country who spend quite a bit of time sending threatening letters to anyone who asks questions about how they're being paid. We can confirm that firsthand.
Oh my.
So again, what does Hunter Biden do for work? That's a fair question. And tonight we have the answer. For years, Hunter Biden was an influence peddler. Now, Hunter Biden is a self-actualizer. He self-actualizes for a living.
What's that?
He gets in touch with himself, his feelings, and he follows his muse.
Oh, really?
Here he is explaining his new vocation in a 2019 ABC News interview.
This is new.
Yeah.
Oh, puppies.
But now he's opening the doors to a place never captured by a paparazzi's
Look at
lens.
those 5th
His
grade
refuge,
watercolors.
an art studio where he finds solace in painting.
What's the goal eventually?
No goal. That's the perfect part about it. It's just, it literally keeps me sane.
His refuge, far from the paparazzi's lens. In other words, we're not the paparazzi, we're ABC News. What's the goal of this? Your refuge. There's no goal, he says, grinning with those fake teeth. It just keeps me sane. But actually, there was a goal. And if you didn't know what a virtuous person Hunter Biden was, you might think it looked a lot like money laundering. 2 years after that interview, Hunter Biden was selling prints of his art. And to be clear, just the prints, not the, quote, art itself, but effectively photocopies of it for $75,000 a pop. Apparently, Hunter Biden moved 5 of these repros in just days. That's $375,000 in less than a week for signing copies of your fake art. As for the paintings themselves, childish self-indulgent blots, those sold for $500,000 a piece.
My God.
So the question is, who bought them and why? It'd be interesting to know. There's a story there for sure, but of course we have no right to know. There's no public policy implication. It's not like Hunter Biden's finances have anything to do with his father's finances. Meanwhile, once his father did become president, corporate publisher Simon & Schuster lined up as well to pay Hunter Biden's bills. According to news reports, Simon & Schuster gave Hunter Biden millions of dollars for his highly selective account of his wholly unaccomplished life. And then the publisher lined up brainless celebrity endorsers like Dave Eggers and Stephen King to promote it. King, who apparently will say anything if it helps the party, called Hunter Biden's silly manuscript a, quote, harrowing and compulsively readable memoir.
Oh, wow.
And then Stephen King described Hunter Biden himself as beautiful.
Ew.
Needless to say, the book sold miserably, but Hunter Biden got to keep the millions, and that was the point. And so on. This kind of thing apparently happened a lot.
Oh.
Again, there seems to be a story here, and we think it's probably worth learning a lot more about it and bringing it to you. In the coming weeks, we will. In the
Okay, so yeah, Tucker is he's still got it, guys. I mean, the fact of the matter is, he do be spitting, okay? He do, and he did, and there's nothing to see here. Obviously, guys, you know, Donald Trump is a bad man. We all know this, okay? I present you I present you with Exhibit A. Okay? Okay, well, this little comic basically says how we all feel. Guns, crack, and crime. And, you know, she's like, oh, you're so sweet. And then here comes the orange man. Got a few papers at my house. And she's terrified. She says, hello, DOJ. Yeah, scary stuff here. I mean, look at this orange face. Look at it. Just look at it. So, nothing to see here, guys. Don't mind anything that Tucker just said. He's obviously a lunatic and unhinged. That's why he was taken off of the very sane and very, you know, in touch with their with the people of the country. Fox News, who posted this on their Twitter opinion. Here's why Juneteenth is as American as July 4th. Okay, and then proceeded to get utterly ratioed on this, as they should. So Fox News is so over, guys. They really are. If you're still watching Fox News, it's an L for you, and I would suggest that you stop, because they're not for conservative voices anymore. They are basically doing away with all of their previous values. They're going the way of Bud Light, and so I just tell you this now, that they're equating Juneteenth to July 4th, okay? So, just let you know that, guys. But, let's just get into this here. I'm sure you guys heard about this. If not, there were these drag queens who were basically going to be honored at, and they actually were honored at Dodger Stadium in LA, who caused a big ruckus about it, because turns out that these drag queens are not just your run-of-the-mill drag queens. They're actually drag queens that make fun of and impersonate nuns of the Catholic faith. So this is a little interview that this young lady did with one of these drag nuns, and people were not happy. So I'm going to show you guys some footage of the backlash that Dodger Stadium and the LA Dodgers faced by going woke and going the way of Bud Light, as many people are choosing to do, and it's not really working out, guys. Not at all.
Dance on. Like our bullies, you are putting words in dance. Not mocking. I'm using satire.
You're absolutely mocking when you put Jesus on a cross and you pole dance on.
Like our bullies, you are putting words in my mouth, and I really don't.
Everybody's
look at this.
Everybody has seen
look
it.
At
yes,
this.
everyone has seen the satire that we do, and then they
Disgusting.
describe it in these terms that make them. Oh,
I am telling you, as a Christian, that is extremely offensive. When I see my God on the cross,
it's offensive. You're using your God to make me look bad, to make me look foolish,
wow.
to beat me up.
Why can't you just say, yeah, that was wrong? You could just say, yeah,
because
that was
it is
wrong.
not wrong to heal people who were beaten and shot for being gay and trans. How dare you, madam?
Who was beaten and shot ever? And when? And where were you when they were? Because what?
How dare you shame us?
Because I seem to recall Jesus Christ actually was beaten and nailed to a cross. So yeah, this person is disgusting. So I want to show you guys the backlash from thousands of Catholics shutting down the main entrance to Dodger Stadium in protest of these disgusting blasphemous nuns. Okay. And just what kind of reaction that these people got for trying to rub it in the face of Christians, as they always tend to do. Now that's what I call a peaceful protest. Now that's what I'd call mostly peaceful. I mean, wow. I don't see any negativity or any violence at all. Truly amazing. And the amount of people that showed up in comparison to the people that showed up for these drag nuns, these blasphemous men who parade around and mock Christianity, was overwhelming. So here was a Jewish rabbi, you know, whatever, speaking in solidarity with Catholics outside of Dodger Stadium. So let's see what this Jew had to say.
And if you're anti-Catholic, you're anti-religion, you're anti-God. I got a problem with that. A little over 2,000 years ago, there was a Rabbi Hillel. He said, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? And if you're anti-Catholic, you're anti-religion, you're anti-God. I got a problem with that. A little over 2,000 years ago, there was a Rabbi Hillel. He said, if I am not for myself.
So massive crowd there, just a show of support for the fact that I think that Christians are really done taking it on the chin when it comes to religion, and you know, there is a course of action for Christians to take. In the Bible, it's clearly laid out. Jesus was not this ultimately peaceful person when it came down to needing to get things done, needing to get the message across. And at times, force is going to have to be shown, especially in the face of evil and demonic possession that we have currently in our culture. And I think this is a clear showing of that in the middle of LA, which is, you know, demon territory, I would argue. They have thousands of Catholics who came out to support and protest this demonic drag queen group. So love to see it, guys. And so now let's move on to something we don't really always love to see. Let me just share with you guys my #1 issue with the women police, okay?
Get on your knees right now! Get on your knees
Oh my
right
God.
now!
What's happening? What?
Damn! What the fuck?
Oh my God!
Girl, I thought you had a partner.
Get on your knees. I want your knees. Stay on your knees. Man, I need me to get up and get on your knees.
Damn, I wish you would have hit my car.
Facts. Right now.
What? Like, okay. I need to know. I have questions. How long was this car left abandoned? Not even put in park? You know, you'd think that the first course of action, when you do a hop out situation, put the vehicle in park, maybe. Yeah? No? So we've got 2 strikes against us. We have a woman driver and a woman cop, and already it's an F on both fronts. Okay, I mean, I'm surprised these people are complying, honestly, and taking her seriously, because from the looks of it, she's not very built in stature. There's not a lot of athleticism on display here, and not a lot of intelligence either, as proven by the fact of the you know, her #1 enemy in this scenario here is her own vehicle, because she doesn't know how to operate it and put it into a safe gear when she gets out and exits her vehicle in order to approach 2 suspects that she has now a taser drawn on, and then her car is rapidly approaching her. I mean, set and destined to final destination, squish her ass. She's really lucky that it didn't. I mean, I don't know how. I guess she had enough padding on her body that, you know, it was like a bumper car situation. But I mean, let's just, I mean, can we just all agree, guys, that I'm right about this?
She's the worst. She's the worst person in the world.
Okay, let's get her on the phones. Let's get her on dispatch. Let's just get her off the field. Let's take her gun. Everyone's gonna be a lot safer. Okay? All right. Perfect. Glad we can all just agree here. So, okay, guys, the next thing we're going to watch here, I will put a warning, trigger warning, a you know, graphic content warning. I'm obviously not going to be able to show the end of the video, but this was from the actual shooting that injured 6 people at Milwaukee's Juneteenth Day celebration. And I just wanted to show you guys this footage because, I mean, this is so indicative of what you see in this type of culture, guys. And I think we all know the scholarly groups that permeate our inner cities. You know, they like to gather around for book clubs and, you know, exchange ideas. And oftentimes that can lead to violence. And this is what we see in this circumstance right here on the glorious, let Fox News tell you, equivalent day to July the 4th of Juneteenth. This celebration that went completely haywire. So I'm going to play it, and then I will stop it up, at the point where the shooting happens. And if you guys want to check out the full video, the link will be in the description. Okay. And some of this might have to be blurred out. I don't know. Hooligans.
There she go.
Wow. I mean, there's children. There's actual children every freaking where. So you can see right here, guys, we have the scholar number 1. Okay. This woman, why even wear shorts, okay? Why not just go with only underwear? I mean, I don't see the point. But you guys can see here from this still shot what's fixing to happen. I'll give you 2 guesses on what he pulls out of those pants right there. So, not good. Not good at all. So let's move on, guys, to another not so great situation. Did you guys hear about this submarine situation? This is horrifying. Okay, I was actually watching some videos and looking into this a couple days ago, and they still have not found the submarine that is lost at sea. Okay, after being taken down into the deep ocean to go and just look at the remnants of the Titanic. Like, that's literally all they're doing. People get their kicks out of paying $250,000 to go and look at a shipwrecked pile of metal at the bottom of the ocean. And now these people, 5 people, have been stuck down there, and it's not looking good at all. But I just wanted to show you guys, this video is from the about 6 years ago, or no, I'm sorry, how long ago was it? It's from about, I guess, 2 years ago. No, I'm sorry. Where's the time? This is from about a year ago. A little over a year ago, okay? And this is just to show you guys the inside and the outside of this capsule that these people have taken down to the bottom of the ocean, okay? Just because if this doesn't give you the nightmares and the bad thoughts of what might become of these people, I don't know what will.
Was a little nervous.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
Oh, take your shoes off. That's customary.
Okay.
Is this a pool noodle? Was it a pool noodle?
Inside, the sub has about as much room as a minivan.
Oh,
so this is not your grandfather's submersible. We only have one button. That's it. It should be like an elevator. It shouldn't take a lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea.
Oh, hell no.
It's also the only one with a toilet. Sort of. And yet, I couldn't help noticing how many pieces of this sub seemed improvised.
We can use these off-the-shelf components. I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Oh, hell no.
Come on!
Get me off of this.
It seems like this submersible has some elements of MacGyver-y jerry-rigness.
What's
You're
MacGyver-y?
putting construction pipes as ballast.
I don't know if I'd use that description of it, but
I would.
there's certain things that you want to be buttoned down. So the pressure vessel is not MacGyver at all, because that's where we work with Boeing and NASA and the University of Washington. Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
But when expedition manager Kyle Bingham studied the forecast for our Titanic dive, he concluded that the waves would be too big to launch the sub.
We're looking at 6 feet, and then it bumps up a little bit.
Our Titanic adventure would have to wait. But Stockton Rush offered our CBS crew a consolation dive to the continental shelf 80 miles away.
Apparently there's a lot of sheer cliffs underwater to see, shark breeding ground. They say it's really cool.
The crew closes the hatch from the outside with 17 bolts. There's no other way out. Here's how the launch is supposed to go. The sub is attached to a huge...
I've seen all I needed to see here, guys. I've seen all that I needed to see, and I will be taking this boat back to land now. So this is the vessel that these people are trapped in. God help their souls. I mean, it just... it's a situation that I don't even want to imagine. I mean, the ocean is like one of the most terrifying things that I could ever imagine in life. I mean, there's been so many scary instances of like videos, people messing around with the ocean, people just doing crazy, dumb shit. Don't play with it, guys. Please, for the love of all things, do not play around in the ocean. I mean, Mother Nature she is almighty, okay? I just wouldn't. I wouldn't, okay? So...
Any results. 5 people are on board the tiny vessel, including British billionaire explorer Hamish Harding. They're said to have fewer than 40 hours of oxygen remaining. So could this be a rescue mission impossible? Well, the remains of the Titanic, where some are speculating the sub could be stuck, rest 12,500 feet beneath the surface of the Atlantic. At that depth, no light from the sun reaches the ocean floor. It's pitch black. Temperatures are near freezing, around 0 to 3 degrees Celsius. Water pressure is 380 times greater than on land. That's the equivalent of being trapped under a 100-story tower made of lead. And to illustrate just how deep it is, 12,500 feet is about 9 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. Well, joining me now, our explorer and friend...
I mean, yeah, I don't get the draw of wanting to go see a big hunk of metal at the bottom of the ocean. 9 Empire State Buildings deep into the depths of hell. There's parts of the ocean that people don't even know what is down there. So I don't get the draw. I really don't. If you guys can let me know, do y'all see some sort of like any sort of draw as to why a human would want to do this? I don't know. Now let me know in the comments. So this video I'm about to show you guys is absolutely terrifying. And this is bone chilling. This is another result of the mass migration that is being absolutely inflicted upon the people of Western countries. And this is the result that we're seeing. There was another video that we discussed last week about a stabbing that occurred in France. Well, this is broad daylight, attempted kidnapping. And it is horrific footage. They have blurred out the faces of these 2 people, but just watch this, guys. Hopefully, YouTube will let me play this, but look at this man. So he's approaching, and she is cautious, so she tries to go back inside. He's going to put his foot there. I mean, what in the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, just for the grace of God, the fact that he let her go, I don't know what stopped him other than literally the force of God, but like, I mean, count your blessings to this family for something more horrifying not having happened after this chilling, I mean, situation that occurred on their front doorstep. And this is obviously a homeless, illegal immigrant who has invaded their country and is now there doing harm onto the people of France, who doesn't care, who has nothing to lose. I mean, people wonder why people are so against illegal immigration. It's because these people are not held to account. They come and break the law. So what do you think that they're going to continue doing? And you can say, well, it's not all immigrants, not all of them. You can just classify. Yes, you can. Because every person that does illegal immigration into any country is automatically a criminal. So yes, you can generalize them as that. So I'm sorry if that hurts anyone's feelings out there. But when I see shit like this, and I see shit like the other immigrant who was stabbing babies at the park in France, and I see what happens every day here in this country. Yeah, the sympathy goes out the window real quick. So, let's move on, guys. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. This is, you can find the uncensored one. It is just, it's very, very disturbing to watch. So, watch at your own discretion. So, the next thing you should watch with your own discretion, as always, is Joe Biden. So, let's see what this retard has to say for himself.
I promise you. He was fighting for you. By the way, I love when people say, well, why do we spend so much? You realize that 26 out of every 100 students, those grades kindergarten through 12, speak Spanish? No, think about it. What in the heck are we talking about here?
He almost said what in the hell in front of a bunch of kids. Real nice, Joe. Real nice. First of all, this is not even true. Someone fact checked this on Twitter. It's like 17 out of every 100, and that's not something to celebrate. The fact that 17 out of every 100 kindergartners through 12th graders speak Spanish. Yeah, that's a serious problem. Okay, those are the signs of something very, very bad. I feel that, you know, for the most part, our children should be speaking all of the same language in a country where we want to function as one people, but that's just me, you know, crazy old conservative me. I don't know. So let's hear from the Karen of all Karens, guys.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Karen Jean-Pierre, she had a word about herself, guys, and there's no one better to talk about themselves than this, you know,
You little pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
who just has very high opinions of herself. Let's see what she has to say.
A year in this role, there's been a couple of things that has made me incredibly proud. Many things that made me incredibly proud to be at that podium during this historic moment. Again, this is a historic administration. I'm a historic figure, and I certainly walk in history.
I'm sorry, you're what? You're what now?
I'm a historic figure, and
You're a historic figure?
Stop it. Get some help.
So, doctor, we have a delusional person here. So, she's unwell. She's unwell. She is obviously delusional and going crazy because you're historically retarded. That's about it. And you're probably just as historically retarded as another person that we all know and love. And that is the great, probably the best senator that we have here in this country, okay? Hands down. The most, I mean, if anybody could put Joe Biden to task at being the most eloquent and the most sensical speaker in American politics, it's John Fetterman, guys. We have two of the most wordsmithy guys here. Let's hear a word from John Fetterman.
The president, again, next to a collapsed bridge here, and he is here to commit to work with the governor and the delegation to make sure that we get this fixed quick, fast as well, too. This is a president that is committed to infrastructure. Yeah, and then on top of that, the dual kind of law of the inflation bill that is going to make sure that there's going to be bridges all across like this, all across America getting.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Okay.
I mean, if that doesn't give you a brain aneurysm, having to listen to that, I don't know. I don't know. Pennsylvania, I'm again looking very angrily at you. We're glaring at you right now, okay? Not good. Not good, Pennsylvania. This is your choice. Okay, you guys maybe need to go into the padded cell with Jen Psaki, because I'm not confident in you guys. Not at all. Not after that. So, and we have another word, guys, if you can believe it, from Joe Biden himself. He's got more things to say, and he's going to say them. So, let's see how he ended his speech on gun control this past week at, at this summit.
All right. God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, God save the who? Wow.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Somebody get him. Somebody get him, because he's fucking lost again. He's just an embarrassment to everyone. Oh my God, what are we doing?
That's it. I've had it with this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
I mean, just y'all let me know. Y'all know what to do. Leave it in the comments, guys. I mean, we're gonna take a slight turn from Depressionville into a little bit of a white pilling moment here, and let's check in on the Zoomers, okay? Because apparently, according to Ian Miles Chong, they are rejecting wokeness. Very rowdy bunch. Let's see what they're up to.
But messages like this were quickly drowned out by the noise of a rowdy crowd. Students tearing through pride posters and dancing on pride flags.
It's rude, and they're throwing water everywhere. They're looking at us. They're judging us.
I'm sorry. Did you just say they're looking at you? Wait, what are they doing?
Throwing water everywhere. They're looking at us. They're judging us.
Guys, this is serious freaking business. You guys better not be taking this lightly, because this Asian said people are looking at her and judging her. I mean, they need to be stopped. They have to be stopped.
Be like that. You're out for a reason.
Rambunctious teens then turned violent, throwing pride bracelets and other random objects on the road and at people.
Some kid threw something at my head, and then in response to that, everyone started cheering. There was like a group of guys, and they were more like harassing us than supporting us.
Organizers say the
they weren't supporting the girl with the mask on in the year 2023. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I actually love to see it. So great job from these, Catholic Zoomers who are just rebel rousing, and they're doing boy activities. Boys will be boys, if you will. And that's how we like them. That's how we enjoy them. And all of these girls who are crying over being looked at, and their bracelets thrown in the streets. Oh my God, violence! Yeah, y'all need to toughen up. Toughen up, ladies. Let's go. Let's march on, okay? Go find a real cause. So, these people, on the other hand, they do have a real cause, okay? This is another instance, guys, of Christians. They're fighting back, okay? Thousands of Christians marching through Seattle, another woke capital of the United States. California, something's going on that West Coast, guys. I don't know what y'all got going on over there, but y'all, I think y'all are a little bit sick of it. So let's check out these Christians here who are gathering the streets. Jesus is King. Again, a full-on demonstration of what a mostly peaceful, I would say, in fact, entirely peaceful protest or demonstration actually is. Okay, this is filled with love and truth, and no violence, no scorn, just joy and, gathering with other human beings. So, bravo to the Christians who are finally finding their voice, standing up, not allowing themselves to be trampled all over, their beliefs to be tarnished or made to feel bad about. It's not going to happen anymore. So I don't know. West Coast, you guys, y'all are doing the do. So this is another. We're on a white pill journey right here, guys, and we're still on it. We're still on the wave of white pill. And NASA has now admitted that climate change occurs because of changes in Earth's solar orbit, not because of SUVs and fossil fuels. What the? Who could have seen that coming? I mean, climate change is fake, huh? So this article, guys, I will link it in the description. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but when I saw this, you know, it just gave my heart a little, you know, just made me so happy. It just really gave my little heart a flutter. And, you know, it's so true. It's something that I've been knowing. I have been stating, you know, the climate of the earth is not actually determinant on you riding around in your SUV and, you know, having a backyard full of cows farting into the atmosphere. It's actually dependent upon greater, you know, forces out there in the universe, like the sun. Who could have thought? Who could have seen that coming? It's wild. It's wild. So, this is just really warms my whole entire heart, body, and soul, because, you know, if there's one thing I have very much disdain for, it is climate activists and their evil agenda. This is the next form of tyranny that they're trying to rain down on everyone, and I've been seeing this coming from a mile away, and I will not be having it. And these other people in London also will not be having it. So these are ultra low emission zone cameras that are used in London to scan number plates and automatically find people who drive cars that don't meet emission standards. And they charge you 12.50 pence, or I think this is pence or pounds or whatever, a day. A group of legends called the Blade Runners is taking them down. You're doing the Lord's work, guys. Doing the Lord's work. And this is a risky business, especially like in London, where the police state is active and in full force. They are watching people like it's damn CCP over there, and these people are taking themselves into great risk to go out and acquire these illegal and unethical cameras who want to charge people for their emissions, as if that could ever be measured and you could be punished for just living your own life. It's absolute tyranny and it's ridiculous. And whoever these people are, you deserve a medal. You really deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, because keep at it, okay? Please keep doing this, because it's what you got to do. As a patriot, as, you know, whatever your religion is, hopefully you're Christian. I'd like to think so. And just as a good citizen of the world, okay, this is what needs to be done. These are illegal, immoral, and unethical means to try to control people, and we're not having it. No, it's a no. Okay, guys, so the last couple things we'll get into. This is a wholesome ending to our white pill journey. Let's check in on the people of the good people. I would argue the good people of Walmart.
Oh well, wait, where are you going? I see the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not talking about the dog. Talking about you. How are you, sir?
You're not serious, are you?
Oh, well. Wait, where are you going? I see the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not talking about the dog.
This isn't, you know, this man really is probably one of the cute, you know, he's a cutie. He's got the Trump hat. He's got the physiognomy of a Walmart person. You know, he's got the dog with the pink blanket. You know, A+. I give it an A+ for, you know, a look and a mood and a vibe. So, whoever you are, sir, I want to know you. And I thank you for your contribution to our society, because I know it's probably great. So, amen. God bless you. So guys, y'all let me know, what did y'all think of the video this week? What did y'all think of all of the different stories and posts we got into? What was your favorite? What are you into? Let me know in the comments down below. Please Also, go ahead and like this video if you guys liked it, and go follow me on Twitter if you guys want to see, preview of what's coming for the next week. And definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. That would be epic as always. And I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for being here with me. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.